Hi guys, this is Elise with Lacey46, and I just wanted to share with you guys a mini that I finished not too long ago. I was commissioned by someone to make a baby girl mini album for a baby shower gift, and I really like the way that it turned out. It's a paper bag mini, and I used the Girl Paperie Collection that was at Tuesday morning not too long ago, and I purchased it from Shar. Thank you, Shar. And it just turned out really pretty. So let me show you what I did. First of all, on the side I put lots of lace and trim, and this lace here is some lace that I got from my friend's grandma. So this is like real vintage lace, and it's really old. And then I put a really big bobble hanging on the side, and then I added one of the Girl Paperie charms. It says Kiss Kiss. So I thought that turned out really pretty, and I like the way, you know, all that looks together. And then I used, on the front, I used some of the rosette trim, white rosette trim. And I got this in my Secret Squirrel box for the month of July. I got this from Shar. Thank you, Shar. And these are some of the letters that were part of the collection, and I just used those to spell out the word baby girl. And then I used some skeleton leaves and put a couple of stick pins in the top, and then a couple of this is a Recollections flower, these two here, and these are just some small flowers that I had in my stash. And so is this big huge flower right here. This is a flower that I buy locally, and I put a just a little leaf in the back of that bunch of flowers there in the front. So I like the way that turned out. And then I have it closed with a Marion Smith, the Prima Marion Smith clasps with the pearls and the little rhinestone little charm on the end. I thought that was really pretty. It kind of gives it a vintage look. I'm sorry for moving the camera around so much, guys. This is my new little flip camera, and the tripod came, but it's so tiny and it doesn't stand up the way I wanted it to. Okay, so let me show you the inside. I'm going to show you one page at a time because I'm not going to be able to get the whole book in frame. So the first page I had these metal little embellishments, and this one says sweet. It's in a nice pale pink. And then this, I made a little book. I like using all of my scraps when I'm done putting the album together to make as many tags as I can. And I was able to make a little book. And what I did was I had some little girls, baby girl stickers that I hadn't used. And what I did, I just made a collage with the stickers. Bye, Alex. Have fun in class. I made a collage with the stickers for the front cover and the back cover. I just stuck the stickers down and then trimmed around the edges, and then I stained everything with walnut stain. And then in the front I put a couple of sprays here, and then a little flower here, a little crochet flower, another Recollection flower, and then I put a little angel charm there. And then this die cut, I popped it up. I distressed it first and popped it up and put it in the corner. And I made a little pocket, and this just, oh, on the inside I spritz with some Lindy's. I think it's called Rose. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. I'm sorry. But it's, I think it's called Rose Pink or something like that. But look how shimmery it is. I love Lindy's. I just actually, not too long ago, got my first order of Lindy's. So I'm still trying to learn all the names of all the colors. Okay, so that turned out really pretty. And then the second page here, this is the middle. I had some leftover cardstock and some leftover paper, so I put some smaller pages in the book. And then I just took one of the heart-shaped die cuts from the collection, added a little bling, and I left it open so she can stick a picture there. And then this, this next page, I left it, she could put a nice large picture here, and I put another one of the Recollection flowers here. Okay, on this page, I made a little tag using some of the scrap paper, and I took one of the die cuts, which is a little heart. I distressed it with the walnut stain, put a little bling, and I distressed a tiny little paper clip and put it at the top. So that goes there. And then all of the pages have these pink tags that pull out, and I use the Stampin' Up! Tag punch to make the end, the little pull tab Okay, so those are all the same. And then this page here, I made lots more tags. I covered it with the paper. And all the pages, she can put pictures on each page, because I left the page itself blank and then just added lots of tags. And this page, I made a tag using a die cut, and then a stamp that I had, I think it's a Unity stamp. It says Tickle Pink. And then there's a vintage carriage that I stamped on that. And then the back is just blank. And then this one, this is just a little tag with chipboard, and I added some bling. She can put a picture in the front and do some journaling on the back. And then this little tag, these were scraps that I had left over that I used my EK Success punch and made a couple little tags. And then I used one of the, a piece of the paper that had the journaling lines from the collection. And I just used a little brad to put all those together. Okay, and on this page, it's another small insert page because I had some leftovers. And I used that punch again and made this little pop-up. I had some stickers, and they're Melissa Francis stickers. And so I put one there and put it on chipboard and popped it up and put some bling. And she can put a picture here. Okay, this page, one of the Girl Paperie pages was a pre-die cut page, and I just cut the corner and made a pocket, and she could put lots of things there in the pocket, and I added some bling. Okay, and on this page I added a little bit of bling flower here, and then I used a couple of more stickers to make these two tags, and I added some bling and a little bit of ribbon. And then on this page on this tag, I used a piece of scrap paper to make a tag. Then I used one of the flowers, the paper flowers that came with the collection. And I just put that at the top sort of as a pull. And then on the back there's journaling lines. Mom, can you get that please? Sorry guys. Okay, this next page, I added a little bobble, a heart-shaped bobble here in the corner. And then I used some of the leftover paper that I had to make a tag, and I stamped on the back. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little baby onesie, and it says, yay baby. And then I added a, I think this is a Prima flower. Added a flower. And then here, this is just another, I think this opens. Let me see. Yeah, it does. It opens up. She can put a couple pictures there. And it was just some scrap paper that I had left over, and I put some bling on it. And then here there's another one of those heart die cuts from the collection. And I added some more bling, and she can put a picture there. And then this is a card that I got from Michael's. It's from their Shabby Chic collection. And I actually just took it and just glued it down to the paper, adhered it to the paper, and distressed around the edges, and she can put a picture and she can journal inside. I just thought it matched really well. And then here I put another one of those flower blings, and then I used a couple of the scraps to make another tag, and she can journal on this and add a picture on the back. And I just added this really pretty pearl to that tag. Isn't that pretty? Pretty tag. Okay, and then here I used some of the chipboard to make another tag, and I used the Stampin' Up! To make a tab, and I just put some pearls at the bottom. And then on this page I put some more tags, and I put glossy accent on the top of this. This is just one of the die cuts from the collection, and I put some glossy accent on that, and she can journal and put a picture on the back. And then the same thing here, I used one of the stickers, one of the Melissa Francis stickers, and I put it there and put some glossy accent. And then at the top I put a hair clip, a really pretty hair clip as a pull. And then on this side, I had another one of those metal plates, embellishment plates, and it says precious, precious. So I put that at the bottom, and then what I did was I put, the paper here and made 2 pockets in the back. And then on this side, I put 3 tags together with a brad, and she can put pictures and journal on the back of those. And then on this side, I did the same thing, but I used this journaling tag that came with the collection, and one of the a piece from the paper collection, and made a tag and put those together with a brad as well. And then let me just take this off for a second so I can close it. And then on the back, I put whatever scrap paper I had in, just enough to sort of cover the back, and then I put my card in the bottom. So that's my baby girl mini. And let me show you the front one more time. I thought it turned out really pretty. And there it is. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you like it. Thank you. Bye-bye.